Hello guys, good evening. Today we are playing Warhammer 40,000 with Dance Taylor. Or Taylor
Hello.
Dance.
Yep,
Hello.
Stedler Dance. Hello.
Alright, so today we are going between Admech, my army, and Iron Warriors. Yeah.
They look like Black Legion, some of them, and some of them look more corny, but I promise they're just disguises.
Yes. Alright. So I'm going to do my pre-game move and gonna move some of my units 12 inches.
Speedy horses. I did forget for a moment that this is the entire use of the horses, is just to get in the way.
Yep. Yep. Now
They're
you
they're
know.
literally the only reason for existing.
Yep. Okay. Then I'm also going to do. I'm going to pay. Okay, I forgot to put in my original CP, which should be 12.
I've done mine, mine's 9.
I'm going to pay 1 CP and move this Dune Rider here. Okay, that is all my pre-game move.
Is it possible to remove the deployment zone lines, or are they
Yeah.
permanent now?
Okay. When we press start the game, it will do that.
Amazing. Yay, things. Right, so I gain a CP.
Yep.
So much. Oh, it does that for me. Fantastic. This is a very useful system.
Yes, it is very useful system. That's why I love it.
So we'll lob this first blood slaughterer,
Mhm.
12 inches. So he'll end up there. Just over that. Hi, buddies. I'm going to eat you.
Hello.
I have to go through the crater, so this one will only be going 10. And he'll end up there. This back one is going to advance, so he automatically advances 8. So he'll go. I meant to move him first, so 8, and then -2 for that. So he'll get to. He'll still be in the crater, but he'll be on the other side, so he'll be here.
Right.
Next up will be the cultists, who are just within 9 inches of the objective. So this first squad will go there and raise the banner at the end of the movement phase.
Mhm.
Mentioned this all beforehand. During your turn, I'll remember to turn on the Twitch chat to see who's to see who's saying what.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Okay, for my. I'm gonna lose somehow. Don't worry. It's all part of the great plan. Okay, for my first turn, I'm going to activate my canticle, which is gonna be.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had canticles.
Yeah, it's going to be all unit count as in cover.
Yeah, so Shroud Song. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
This disco is going to run up to here.
All right.
And because he can advance and charge anyway, I'm just going to roll for the advance. It's not really necessary, but may as well. So he gets an extra 2 inches.
Right.
gets him a little bit further up.
Oh, skills command point? No, that's not this army. I don't think we have anything that can kill command points.
This lass is going to just keep you where you are for now, and I will move this lass, the other disco.
Yeah.
She'll advance.
Ooh.
Another 2. So she'll go 14, so she'll go 10 to about there, and then 2 inches onto the crater.
What? Stealing specialist unit? Oh. Yeah, and this is like, we have a lot of specialist units. This one. This army.
This squad of cultists is going to run further into the building and get ready in case another squad of cultists dies. They can take their place because, you know, sacrificial lambs and all that.
Yep. That's. I mean, that's not the most cultists I had to fight. Was it?
This Forge Fiend will scuttle along 10 inches. Yeah, so just end up there. This Gisco is going to go behind the wall. She's go just about there. Just so I can stay within 6 inches of everything. Ah, what's that cultist doing there? Go join your men, coward. This guy will scuttle up to there. Range, and this guy will scuttle up behind. The Master of Possession will then go to here. And then we will go for... Where do I want to send him? I think we send him... You advance, you can't charge after that. So let's go for Master of the Sorcerer going here. Just with the cultist and his buddies. But just within 3 inches of that Blood Slaughterer, so I can warp time him and just guarantee that charge. So if I don't have to reroll, I won't. Right, Psychic Phase. This is the important stuff. So I will start with Infernal Power off of my Master of Possession.
Oh, don't forget to press the top button.
All right.
Next phase.
I didn't do that for that previous one, so yes. Infernal Power goes off on a 6. Reroll 1s to hit and wound for demons within 6 inches of my Master of Possession. It fails. I will use the CP for that because that's a rather important power.
Yep. Oh, you roll both now, right?
Boom.
Did you fail?
No, I passed. It's a 6.
Oh. Oh.
Cursed Earth
Yep.
for a 4-up invuln for all those demon engines within 6 inches of him on a 7. It fails and it perils, and I can't reroll it. So D3 damage to my Master of Possession.
Ah, nice.
This is the exact opposite of what I want.
No, that's one.
Oh, it's only 1
one.
damage. It could
That's
have been
not what I want.
So he only has 3 wounds left. I will then go for my warp time on my Blood Slaughterer from my Sorcerer. And that's a 6. He also perils! But he also only takes 1 wound. So a lot of periling, but you know, it could have been a lot worse. So the Blood Slaughterer will just go straight up, right in front of you dudes. And then he will prescience the same Blood Slaughterer, so he hits on 2s. If they're going to work, why are the dice just floating? Oh, there we go. Okay, prescience goes off at 7, so that Blood Slaughterer has plus 1 to hit now. Right, that was a interesting psychic phase. We'll then go on to shooting. We'll start with this Lord Discordant into your ranges with his Flamer. So I get D6 shots. Auto hitting, -2. 18-inch Bale Flamer.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Another reason why Disco Lords are awesome. So that's 5. It's strength 6, so I'll be wounding on 2s. And it's -2 when I ignore your cover. So, yeah. So 5 wounds.
All right. 5 wounds. Ignore 80.
It's -2, ignoring cover.
Minus the ignoring cover, so 4 becomes 6. Okay. Would you mind if I use here? Okay. Bye.
Yay, murder!
Murder.
Um,
Oh,
next
thankfully,
up,
we don't have any first blood.
yeah, we don't have any first blood. So the other Disco Lord with the exact same gun is
Yep.
going into your horses because it's all she can reach.
Yep.
Why did I start listening to me today? So that's another 5. Your toughness 5 and 4 or 5, I'm guessing.
Guard toughness 3.
Oh, okay. So 2s again. So that's 5 more and -2, ignoring cover.
6 plus 4 damage.
They're 2 damage each.
2 damage each, so 2 will die.
You dead? Awesome.
I'm gonna
Disco.
mark here with 2.
The last Disco can just see the edge of that horse of the squad I've already fired at. Just his leg can hit that one's leg, just about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So I will do the exact same thing again on that squad, because if I can kill enough of them, I might be able to. I mean, it's a long shot, but there is a method to this madness, I swear.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. What the
Wow.
Wow.
Fail flavors are being consistent today.
Wow. Okay.
Yep, 5 more.
5 more. Okay. 6. So 1, 2.
And one's down to a wound.
Yep.
Well, I did not expect that to go anywhere near as well as it did. Once again, this is a long shot. You have a -1 to shoot to hit you, don't you? Currently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to see if the cultists can't chip off those last 3 wounds. It's very unlikely, but let's see it. Oh no, they can't shoot. Yeah, they can't shoot. Sorry, they're doing a banner. So yeah, ignore me. They've got more important things to do, like sticking banners in the ground. Okay, so we'll move on to the important stuff now. So we will go for this back Forge Fiend, whose gun can just see the edge of the Doom Crawler, or at least that was the intention. I'm -1 to hit, but I'm also +1 because I'm within 6 inches of a disco, so I'm hitting on 4s.
Right.
I'm re-rolling 1 state and wound because of the psychic power, and 6s become an additional hit because of the warlord trait. So let's see how this goes. Lame. Where are my 6s, game? Okay, so only 4 hits. What's the toughness of a Doom Crawler?
Toughness 7.
Toughness 7. So 3s to wound.
Yep.
Re-rolling once.
Yep.
Okay, so this is where all the luck is going to die on me. It's for the things that matter more. So 1 wound at -1, but you'll have cover, so I guess it's just your normal save.
1 wound at -1?
Yep.
Okay, so 3 plus become 2 plus become 3 plus 3. Save.
Of course it is. Lame. Okay, we're going to try this again, game, with the other disco, not the other Forge Fiend, and we're going to do better. Otherwise, the beatings will continue until morale improves. Eight dice. into the pot.
Oh,
I mean,
there we
it's
go.
it's not terrible. It's not average though. So that's 5 hits. It could have been a lot better. Right, 3s. Rerolling that 1. Said reroll it. God damn you. Of course. Okay, 3 wounds. These are at least both damage 2.
So
Just
1. Yeah.
Right. So that game's clearly not going to go that well. So let's change tactic momentarily. I'll put this last Forge Fiend, because I believe so. That's a 9-inch. That's a 9-inch charge. That's not ideal. I will have the reroll for it. I will put the last Forge Fiend into those 2 horses, the 2 surviving horses. So that one from the back. It is not the ideal target. It is not the ideal situation, but I was expecting to do a lot more damage than I just did.
Maybe not.
They're -1 as well, aren't they?
Okay, yep. They're all
so
-1.
that's only 5 hits.
Yep.
But that is 5 wounds at -1, so I'm guessing you're only have a 4 up.
Wait. Yeah, 4 up. Yeah, they are 4 up, so
I need statistics to go in
4
my
up.
favor. Yes!
Oh! Yeah. They're dead.
Just enough.
That was enough.
That's what I needed. Okay. That's all my guns. So we'll go into the charge phase. And we will start with the Lord Discordant into the Riders from this side.
Yep.
I do get to reroll this because of his relic.
Right.
But I don't think I'll need to. Yeah, I definitely don't need to. Runs right in there. He's quite happy with his life choices.
Yeah.
The Blood Slaughterer going down the line.
Yep.
Going into the same squad of horses. That's enough. So I'll just put him there. Actually, no, I'll go straight up in case you decide to pull some weird movement shenanigans to try and pull one of them out of combat. Okay, and now this is the other one. So this Blood Slaughterer is going to go into your Dune Rider.
Alright.
It's a I have to get a 9 on the dice, and I will be re-rolling it if I fail.
Okay.
I get an 8.
You will be re-rolling it.
Yep. Nope, 90% sure I didn't need an 8 because I measured it and it was a 9. Yeah, I'm just over 9 anyway.
Yeah.
Oh well. Combat time. We will start with the Blood
Yay,
Slaughterer.
Critical Man! Hello, thank you for the resubscribe. Thank you.
The Blood Slaughterer has 8 attacks, currently hitting on 2s because he's within 6 inches of a Disco Lord.
Right.
I get 6. And then wounding on 2s because I'm currently strength 10. So 5 wounds. At -3. And each one he kills, and each one he kills is a dead horse because it's 3 damage.
Okay, so wait, how many hits?
5 wounds because it's strength 10.
Oh, 5 wounds. Okay. 6 plus. Okay, how many damage? How many
3 damage.
So who was hitting?
The Blood Slaughterer, so the red guy.
Okay.
Cool. So if you're pulling away, I'll use his pile-in and consolidation to sit on that objective, essentially. Just go right there. And now you get to attack back with your horsey.
Yep, 1 horse. That is probably gonna die. Okay, so horsey gonna hit first. All hits.
Toughness 7.
Okay. One attack. Nope. Oh, that was all.
I guess we on to morale phase then.
Okay.
Does that horsey run, or are you going to auto pass him?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna like check.
Lost 4? No, lost 5. So what's his
Lost
leadership?
5?
I'm guessing 8.
No. He ran.
Does he? How long is his leadership?
6.
Oh wow, Admech are not brave for, half robots.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough.
That was a turn.
Okay, it's my phase now. So command phase. Here we go. I'm gonna do what is called a pro gamer move and move. This guy's 6 inches. Hey, Hero Technician. Hello, welcome, welcome.
There's the chat. If anyone in the chat points out I've made a mistake, I'd like to be able to see it.
No, I don't think you did a mistake there. Aren't fighting me, but that's all. Okay, so I'm
That's
gonna.
big talk for someone whose horses are all dead.
I mean, they did a good job. Okay, I'm gonna check how many wounds it took back. Okay, so it's going to be. It's 10 wound now. Do I?
So yeah, 10 wounds left on it.
I'll do the thingy.
Oh, so that's why it was taking so long. We were both trying to do it.
Okay. Okay, so Tomb Raider is going to deploy all of its content right there.
Ooh, things to attack and eat. They look delicious.
And they're going to move back. Here. This guy over here. I don't need to move him. Hey. Okay, I think that's. Oh, forgot about this thing.
The plane kind of needs to move.
Yeah. And there we go. I think that's gonna be movement phase. Oh, okay. Then I'm going to move. Right. I think that's all the shooting phase I wanna do. Psychic phase. I don't have any psychic thing to do, but at the end of this phase, I'm going to so everything here, everything I can still see your unit from here, right?
Yep. If you can see them through that window on the other side of the wall, yes, but
No, like from the wall, from this here to here.
from which units? From the Castellans?
Yes, because they are in the building.
Oh, okay. I see what you. I see what you. Oh, okay, yeah. If that's what you want to play, I'm absolutely fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
good with that.
right. So I'm going to do the. I'm going to pay one city and make them stuck in double shooting phase.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Double shooting phase. Right. So I'm gonna do the shooting first. Onagger. I'm going to do the Onagger first. 23. Oh my god, only one. Okay. I will try not to use control into the
But
Discolor.
who's he firing into? Oh,
Yeah.
Discolor. Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Hits. Wounds.
I'm guessing wound. How
Okay.
much damage and what's the AP?
AP -4.
Invuln.
Oh, you have info.
Everything has an invuln. We're all demons.
Ah, yeah. Okay. So, Stabbers. Stabber is... Yeah, I'll try it with the Stabber. Rolling 1. Oh. Putting 6.
Two wounds, I'm guessing?
No, 1 wound. Oh, what's the toughness?
6.
6, so 5 plus.
Yeah, 2 wounds.
AP 0. Of course.
Why does that happen now? I want those for invulns later.
Okay, so this Dunecrawler is going to shoot at the Slaughterer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2. 6. Okay, that's one more.
That's not what I want to see.
3 plus. Okay, two.
Nope. 2 fails.
Two fails. Okay. 2d6, minimum of 3. 8.
So 8 damage.
Yep.
That hurts. It's down to 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Are you stubbers, I'm guessing?
Yeah, stars. Let me see if it downs it. Will be really funny.
The perfect statistical roll.
Okay.
So 2
2.
wounds.
Yeah.
So it takes 1 more. So it's got 1 wound left.
Yeah, one left. You know, you can just, yeah, there we go. Okay, so all this Vanguard is going to open fire at the slaughterer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is gonna be 15. Okay, sorry. Wait, how close are they? Oh, no, too far, too far.
6.
Okay, so I'm assuming going to be 6s. Which, oh my god, okay. Just one.
Something else to me. I live.
Yeah. Okay, so 5 rangers shooting at that one thing. You know what? No, I'm going to try with the snipers. Yeah.
Yeah, sense.
How much is toughness? 6?
7.
Oh, 7.
7.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the disc is the toughness 6. Everything else is toughness 7, pretty much.
Okay, hits. 4 plus.
6 is Rumpus
Oh,
wound.
there's one mortal wound.
Do I explode?
No.
No, I don't. The opposite. I implode.
Yep. Okay. So the rest of the shots are going to go at the they just make it. Three shots at the other slaughterer.
But, yep.
Five plus. Oh, hello, Benfield Commander. Welcome. Okay, nothing. 5. What's this? This 3 more. 15 going into slaughterer. Oh my god, okay. I need 6s. Okay, 1.
The 1.
Yep.
Roll. Get in the box. There we go.
There we go. A 1. Okay, 2 rider. All shots going into the slaughterer as well. What is going on with my roll today? Okay, so that's going to be 4.
Yep. Any
You
AP
can
on
use
this?
my die, by the way. What for are you playing? I'm currently playing as Stygies.
So
AP
I'm guessing no
0.
AP on that?
No AP.
AP 2?
No, no
Oh,
AP,
no
no
right.
AP. No, they're just
on AP
towers.
2 and I was terrified for a moment.
No, they are just towers.
Yeah, so he takes 1 wound.
Okay. So this many ballistari is going to shoot. Okay, they are just within the aura. I'm actually going to. 3 of them are going to discolor. 1 of them is going to the slaughterer.
And they're AP3, right?
Yes, AP3.
I'm going to spend 1 CP to reduce the AP of any attacks going into that Disco Lord by 1.
Alright.
So now you're only AP2 against him.
Alright, go. So, roll of 6. Also, I will burn 1 more CP. So they are plus to the hit.
Okay, so the hitting on 2 is rerolling 1.
Just yep. You don't need 1, neither with them, but you know.
Thankfully, those 6. That's the scary thing.
Okay, I'm gonna burn 1 more CP. And so they are going to wounding on 2s now.
Would you have had to have declared that before?
No.
Okay, cool.
Okay, because apparently. Okay.
Choose
So,
for you.
yes.
Okay, so 4 up because I'm 2 up armor save and I've reduced your AP to 2. So I take 1 and I will CP that. Nope, still doesn't go through, but still only 1 goes through then.
Right. Okay, so let me check how many damage.
D6 because it's essentially a last cannon.
Oh yes, D6 now. Yeah, it's D6.
2 damage.
2 damage. Wasn't enough.
CP it if you want.
No. Last one, going to Blood Slaughterer. Both hits. 2 plus. Okay. 2. AP minus 4. AP minus 3.
I take both, 2d6.
Alright. So 7.
So 7 damage. Okay, it's down to 3. So it's your plane and your castellans left then.
Yep. My Slaughterer, yeah. My plane is going to fire into this Slaughterer. I'm going to. Oh, what's the toughness on it? 7?
On the Blood Slaughter, it's 7.
Okay. Right. I'll do all my shots into the Slaughterer. Yeah, I will reroll. I will CP roll that.
Let him live. Yes!
Oh, fuck.
He lives to eat another day.
No, it's just his first weapon. And then. Hey, Banana08, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Crusade. The front gun. Front gun is okay. 4 hits. Rank 6, so 5 plus. Ugh. Okay, 2.
What's the
AP
AP?
minus 2.
Okay, 1 more.
1 wound.
Yep, got 2 wounds left. He is a very hurt boy.
Yeah. fine. I intend to like kill it as fast as I can.
Stubbers.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Okay.
No, he may die, but he's going to eat a Castellan robot's shooting in order to do so.
It's Warlord for a second. Oh, it's flogged. Okay. I'll try to flogged on the discolor.
What's
Hit.
Is this your warlord, did you say?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, nothing else. Never mind then. Jesus Christ, that's one tough son of a bitch.
Yes, he is. Now shoot all your Castellans into him.
Okay, so 3 Castellans are going to discolor. 1 Castellan is going to Blood Slaughterer. I think that's going to be... Oh, okay, so they're within it range.
Try and las pistol me. Is that what we've come to?
Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to last pistol you, but no. No, I'm just Catalysis is going to +1 on discolor. Just want
Okay,
to hit
from the
on
Castellans.
discolor. Yep.
Grim,
Okay.
but okay. I'll have to grin and bear it.
So 54 shots.
Ooh. Not a fan of this at all.
Rolling ones.
6s explode.
6s explode, and how many is this?
That's
1, 2,
7
3,
sixes.
4, 5,
You
6.
need
And
3 more dice.
no. Let me check. So they are originally 4 plus becomes 3 plus.
Oh, okay. I thought there would be 2 plus. I
No,
was
no,
terrified.
no. They are not that broken.
Right. Hey, I've only heard broken stories about them.
Oh,
What's the strength?
strength 6.
Okay, so 4s.
Yep.
And what's the AP?
AP 2.
Okay, so it goes to AP 1, so I have a 3-up save against this.
Yep. So you might want to like 4 plus, right?
3-up against it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just need to delete the 4 ups, right?
Yeah, it's just the 4-ups we keep, yeah, because I'm toughness 6, yeah.
Yes, you know,
So
that's
26.
fucking... Yeah. Yep, just roll it there. Yeah, I think...
I
Yep.
die?
Yeah, you die. Let's see if it explodes.
Discos don't explode.
Oh, this gonna explode?
Discos don't explode.
Okay.
That was a very bad roll on my part. That was a lot of 1s and 2s that I did not need to see.
Yeah. Okay, so the other last one is going to hitting on 4 plus, rolling once. Oh, this is exactly the same. Okay, so they are strength 6, so 5 plus.
7, so 5, so 4,
5.
and I need to make 4 5-ups. So I'll just roll these 3. Oh, roll the 4. So I've made 2 of them so far. No, okay, he dies. Does he
Okay.
explode?
Explode.
No, he
No.
doesn't. Cool.
Doesn't.
And neither of us get attrition because you both killed 3 things.
Right. Right. Oh crap! I haven't shot with all of my. Oh, give me a second. I know
What
what
have
to
you shot
do.
with?
This unit. I will shoot
I
at.
thought didn't they shoot into the this to the blood slaughter and knock off a mortal wound?
No, this thing. This unit. This unit.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, okay.
This unit is going to shoot at. Uh, you know what? I'll shoot the discolor. Okay. Would you mind if I like delete everything here? Because that is way too many dice.
That's absolutely fine.
Oh
Hey,
my god. Okay.
you chose to bring the Teletubbies.
Okay. Uh. Okay. So that's going to be 1 at 80. Okay, I don't remember 80 on that thing. 80, 82? 82 on the discolor.
Oh, he's 2 up armor save base.
Yep.
Wait,
Yeah.
have you rolled it? Oh, right, you've already rolled it. Right, sorry.
Yeah.
He's fine. Yeah.
Okay, he's fine.
Sorry,
Of course,
I
he's fine.
was looking around the map and I was getting distracted planning my next move.
Right. So I don't think I have anything to charge. So okay, I forgot. Yeah. I want to charge though. Now it will be like really, really stupid. So
Charge. You want to charge? Do it. Oh.
moral phase. Don't
No
think we
one.
have anything that requires moral. So
Yeah, you did.
yeah, it's
Right,
your turn
so
now.
I get 3 points for raise the banners high.
Right?
Yeah, because I've got 3 banners up. I
Wait a
bannered all
second.
3 of my objectives.
Oh, okay. I don't get the
Engage.
thing. How many?
Do you
How
not?
many bring it down do I get? I think I got.
You got 7 for bring it down.
All right. Attrition. I think I got attrition.
No, you didn't. We both killed 3 units.
Oh. Oh. All right. Yeah. 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 I forgot to. Okay.
I hold 3 objectives and you hold 2.
Yep. Wait.
So I get 15
Objectives
points.
count at battle round 2.
Yeah.
Wait.
This is the top of my round 2.
Oh. Yeah. I forgot that we counted in the beginning of battle round 2.
So I have 15 for that. I hold 2 and I hold more.
Yep.
Right. How do I want to go about this? I will move this last to here.
Mm-hmm.
I move the Blood Slaughterer to here. Also, the Blood Slaughterer heals a wound because Demon Engine.
Right.
I will move the cultists. I'm going to go for a little walk because they may as well hide themselves from inevitable gunfire. We'll move up. Actually, we're going to advance that Disco Lord.
Okay.
He's not going to be charging anything because I assume your Castellans aren't close enough to the wall that I can charge them through the wall.
No, I don't think it is.
So we'll just go an extra 1, so we'll go 13 inches, which is enough to do what I want to do. Straight up to there. The demon engines will start to waddle up behind him. So they'll each go 10. So the front one will end up.
By the way, does your discolor has any like special ability?
A 6-inch aura of -1 to hit for all vehicles.
Ah, okay. Is that all?
That's it. That's the Disco Lord special thing.
Okay, so no, like no Overwatch thingy. So
I mean, he's got a flamer, so I guess that counts as an Overwatch thingy.
no, like so basically, you don't have like the thingy that you can't be Overwatch.
Oh no, not at all. Yeah,
Okay.
but he also can't charge anyway because I've advanced him.
Ah, right.
But you
You
jump.
know why I bring snipers here? Because they are very useful for exactly this job of making sure you don't move too much. Oh,
I will
that's
try to
quite
move.
bold of you.
I kind of need him to be within 3 of the disco so I can get him to go again. But at least I can hide him from one set of your snipers. I'm not gonna be able to hide him from both. And the cultists should protect him from everything else.
Yeah, for
And
now.
hopefully you'll have more important things to shoot. Right. I'll put the rest of these cultists into the building so they can see out and shoot out. There's some chaff that needs clearing, and it needs clearing now. And the master of possession, waddle, waddle, waddle. If he has to advance to get there, he will, but he's pretty much exactly where he needs to be. I'd appreciate it if you stopped knocking over my Forge Fiend, though, master of possession. It's not polite.
Would you mind if I like move the out here?
Oh yeah, that's the sorcerer's wound counter.
Yeah.
So
It was
3.
yeah. No, 3.
Keep knocking it. There we are. Right, and that is the end of my movement phase. I will then go for psychic phase. And we'll start with warp time on that
Okay.
Disco Lord. Get in. So get in. So that's a 6, so it goes off.
Okay.
And he'll go right to there. Actually, does he want to go there? Does he want to go to the other? I think he wants to go to the other side, actually. So he'll go right up to the edge of that dude. And then we want to go for a prescience on, we'll say, this Forge Fiend here. This one closest to the Warpsmith. Actually, no, it's probably too far. Needs to be 18 inches. Oh no, it's just within range. Cool. So we'll go for prescience on him.
I think you might want to like clear it for a second, okay?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. The
Oh.
prescience goes off on an 8.
Yep.
We'll go to the Master of Possession for Infernal Power. Goes off on a 9. And Cursed Earth for the Invuln. Goes off on 11. That was a much better psychic phase. I didn't have to spend CD or anything like that.
Okay. Now it goes off.
Shooting phase. We will start with the cultists, and we'll put the first blob, the ones in the crater, into the squad in front of my Disco Lord.
Okay.
That should be 9 shots. I'm -1 to hit still because you're Stygies, I'm guessing.
Yep. So hitting on
5s.
5? I thought you're 5 base.
Cultists are only 4 up.
Oh. Oh yeah, they're not orcs.
Yeah, the cultists are all 4s.
Okay.
So 2 wounds, no AP.
2 wounds, no AP. So okay. Give me a second. I need to do something that is called the pro game remove and roll.
Use your own dice.
Oh, okay. +1 strength, which will be absolutely useless, but fine.
Oh yeah, it's your canticles, right?
Yes. So
Hey, I'll be in combat in some places.
wait, which unit? Which unit?
It's this squad of Vanguard right in front of my disco.
4+. What? 1 died.
exact same thing again now, with the cultist inside the building. A lot of miss. Yeah, this was a long shot, but you know, if it did happen, it'd be very nice. So yeah, no wounds there.
Nope.
We will then go for the. We'll start with this Forge Fiend, putting
Yep.
all of its shots into your Iron Striders.
Right.
The back one, the one +1. So he's hitting on 3s. Because +2, -1.
Oh yeah, +2 -1. So +1.
3s, rerolling 1s. Of course, this one I don't get any 3s. But 1 explodes. So that's 8 hits.
Okay.
I then need 3s again. So that's
Yeah.
8 and -1.
8 at
Two damage.
-1. 4 plus. And that's a lot of not force. So
2 Iron Striders.
2 Iron Striders. We will go with.
Do
Okay, so
it's important. Do they explode?
yeah, I have to check if they explode or not. No.
Oh, lame. All right.
1 got 4.
1's on 2 wounds. We'll go for the exact same thing again from the next Forge Fiend.
Hey,
So
Suki!
So this one's hitting on 4s.
Hoorah.
We're on 1s.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, the 6s! They explode!
Suki, thank you for the sub! And thank you for the raid!
That is 7 saves.
Hey, Shina! Hello! So, how much?
7 saves.
Into the full
Striders
story.
again. That's the squad.
Yeah, that's a squad. Surprisingly, no
exploding.
explosion. Yep, surprisingly, no explosion.
I was promised angry explodies.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go for the Lord Discordant. Actually, no, we'll put the Forge Fiend and we'll put all of its shots into the Castellan robots.
Right.
The last Forge Fiend. So same thing, 8 shots. Actually, do you only get your -1 if I'm within 12? If I'm outside of 12 inches?
Yes.
I'm within 12 inches. It's 3s.
Yep.
Thank the gods. Get in the box. Okay, still 5 hits. No 6s, which is annoying, but oh well. 3s again. So get in the box. So 4 more wounds, -1. You're in cover, so
Their toughness 7?
strength 8.
Oh, they're strength 8.
Yep.
Okay. Ah. Okay. So,
Angry
80?
cannons.
80?
1.
81.
You don't get cover. You don't benefit from cover because you're a vehicle, right?
Oh yeah, they're vehicle. So,
So 4s?
force?
That's 1 dead Teletubby.
Yeah. Let me check if 1 explodes. Oh. But yeah, that's the thing with Admech. You must kill everything. Else it will not die. It will just like respawn. Or like, oh, that's 1 Teletubby. And I'm just gonna.
I've killed your Dune Striders and Teletubby. This has been a good turn so far, as far as I'm
Yes.
concerned.
Yeah.
How many wounds does the Archaeocopter have?
Let me check. They got 10.
10. Right. And what's the toughness?
7.
Okay, so it's 7. Okay. Then,
Yeah, they're not as squishy.
yeah, unfortunate. I will put.
The Rider is toughness 6.
I'm going to put my Bale Flamers. I'm going to put both of them into the Castellans. They're both my discos are within 18 inches. I'm just gonna roll them both at the same time for the purpose of speed and ease.
Please not be double 5. That was too awful. What the fuck? What the fuck?
The most consistent things in the world. I do need 5s to wound though.
Yeah, but you know.
That's 3. -2, ignoring your -2, so 5 ups.
Wait, so okay, 3. That's
3.
5 up.
Okay,
oh,
so
that's a 6. So 1 mortal wound into. I have to choose which one will get mortal wound.
I'll just 50-50 it. So on a 4 up, it's the one to the left. On the 5 up, or the one next to the Forge Fiends.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the one further away. It's this one.
This one? Okay. That's gonna get 1 mortal wound.
Yeah, taking 1 wound. Just gonna put a counter or a dice there. Cool. That's all my shooting. So we will go into charges. And we will charge the Blood Slaughterer into those 5 Vanguard.
If they will
the Lord Discordant into those 5 Vanguard.
Alright.
I don't really care about distance, so...
Yeah.
The one thing I might care about is I will... Actually, no, yeah. If the Sorcerer gets shot, he gets shot, even if I get into combat with anything.
Yep.
That's the last charge, so
hey,
we'll
that's...
then go
Yep. Let's go to the Toaster Boys.
So we'll then go on to attacks. So we'll start with the Blood Slaughterer. And do I care if they live or not? Actually, I kind of would want them dead, so I will spend a CP. So I reroll everything. And he gets 10 attacks. Hitting on 3s, rerolling.
Me too.
And wounding on 2s, rerolling.
Okay,
yep.
maybe?
3.
6 plus. Okay,
there we
so...
are.
I assume that was the...
That was the big angry red boy.
Okay.
So he'll just go as 3 and start scooting up the board. And the Disco Lord. So we'll start with his magical, her magical mortal wound mechadendrites.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 dice hitting on 2s, but 6s and 5s are an extra hit.
Okay.
So that's 7 mortal wounds.
7 mortal wounds. Okay, so it has to go to the nearest unit, right? Like the extra.
No, it's just the Vanguard. It only goes onto the Vanguard.
Oh, I mean,
yeah, it's melee attacks. And he'll just go 3 as well, up to there.
Okay.
But it's important, because now I've stolen another objective from you, because that's contested.
Yeah. Well.
But yes, that's the end of my turn. I don't think there's any morale to do.
No, you killed everything.
Don't say it so upset.
No, I'm not upset. I'm just like, I'm just like checking what else I can do. Okay, can you press the next phase until it's my turn?
Of course, sorry, I forgot all about this.
Yeah.
Right, so you get 5 victory points because you hold the 1.
Yep.
So you wouldn't have got 10 then, yeah. Right.
Okay. Wait, how do you bring it down?
What?
How do you bring it down?
Because I've killed vehicles, because it's vehicle models.
No, they are... Oh, yeah. Oh, they're like 10 or less. Alright, never mind. I am kind of down. I forgot that they're like
2 points for vehicles.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
kind of down.
I should have told you I did my bring it down points as I was killing them.
Okay, so Tomb Raider is gonna go into I'm gonna like reformulate how I think you're doing really well on this one. I don't think I've ever had a game this tense.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit tense as well because every time you shoot at something, it dies, and every time I shoot at something, it dies. There's no middle ground. Nothing's like wounded at all. Everything's just either alive or dead. Leave my cultists alone. What did they ever do to you?
Hindering my point acquisition. Wait.
Said, let's go toaster boys in the chat. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm going to steal all of your toasters and fill it with chaos.
Well, at least try.
Have you ever tried chaos toast? It's like normal toast, but more tentacly.
Yes, pretty much.
But it
Okay,
is
so...
gluten-free, interestingly enough.
Okay, I'm gonna roll how many I can repair the Tesla robots. Okay.
So there's one back up to 5 wounds remaining.
I got Codices of Arcan Land with... Give me a second. I need to like... I kind of forgot what Codices of Arcan Land does. Oh, I can roll the die. Okay. They're all back to full wound.
Cool.
This one is... I'm gonna roll... Okay, this one's going to back to full.
Okay.
Oh wow! You managed to turn my extremely aggressive Admech into like a static Admech.
Yeah,
Congratulations! This is like
really
the first
fast.
time I'm like being castled in. Wow. Like interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna move this to basically like...
Yeah, you're just walling off the blood slaughter essentially.
Yep.
Buying time so he can't get to you.
Yeah, basically I'm just buying time as much as possible. And okay, so Crawler going into Discolor.
Okay, we're on to shooting.
Okay. Which one I want to shoot first? Yeah, I will go into this Discolor with this Crawler. Okay, that is 3 shots. Rolling once. Oh, okay. So that's going to be
3s.
Rolling once. Oh no, that was not rolling once. Yeah. 3.
I nearly cried for a minute. It's like, what?
So 3.
3.
At AP -4, so I think it's just going to go to your info.
I take all 3.
Yeah, so I think it dies instantly.
One sec. Do I reroll one of them? She's got 11 wounds.
No, 10 wounds.
She's got 11 wounds left. She only lost 1.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to reroll one of them. Doesn't help. And I will spend a CP as well to give her a 6 up Fiona Pain, just in case.
Right. So it's like Fiona Pain is per wound, right?
Per wound.
16. Okay, have fun with 16.
I'm not even gonna try. She's just gone. I'm not gonna try and roll that many. Actually, I really should try.
You
Right,
want to
I'm
try?
gonna roll. I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
10 and see what happens.
Okay, that's 11. But you know,
Reroll those 2 because I would have taken. Oh, so I've rolled 15 now. You did 17 to me, didn't you?
16.
You did 16 to me. I've rolled,
Yep.
and I've rolled 13, and I've got 2 wounds left. I've got 1 wound left.
Yeah. So
She
no,
lives with a
you,
wound.
wait. You rolled 11,
6
13, 15, and 1 more. You need to do 1 more.
I need to do 1 more.
Yep. Make or break.
Oh!
He dies.
Yeah, it's lame. Oh well.
The stabber is going into the cultist. That's why I love bringing a dune crawler. Okay, so that's going to be 5 AP0.
5s because there's cover there, so 2 die. So yeah, because I had 5 who were still who were on the crater.
Yep.
2 dead cultists.
This ranger five rangers are going to shoot at the cultist.
Cultists. Mm-hmm.
One is at AP -1.
Okay, so we'll do that one first, and that'll be a 6 up. Because cover. Cool. And the other 2 were just AP nothing?
Yep.
Cool. So 5 ups. Cool. So 3 die. So we'll clear out you, and you. Yeah.
Is that one? Oh. But this one will flee no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Hey, Trajan! What's happened? Who said? No one is dying. Like, for now.
For now, it's still anyone's game at this point.
Yeah. Thanks. So, this 3 going to this cultist unit. Okay. One at AP, one at 6+, one at 5+.
The 1 on 6, the 1 on 5+, they're not. Those 3 aren't in cover, so one's just dead, and the other one is dead. So there's 2. There's 2 left.
Hey, Trajan. Okay. This dune crawler is I think I might want to target your discolor again.
Lightning doesn't hit twice. Lightning doesn't strike the same place twice, so hopefully you won't instant kill him.
With Deodaluses, giving it +1 to hit.
On the Doom Crawler, did you say?
No, I'll shoot with the Castellan.
With the Castellan. Okay,
Yes.
So all 3 Castellans into the disco, is it?
Yep. 54
and they
shots.
And they're only -1, right?
Hmm?
-2, are they?
Why are they -2?
As in, well, no, what's the AP?
Oh yeah, they're AP -2.
Okay, so I'll spend a CP to reduce that by 1.
Okay.
And they are -1 to hit because they're within 6 inches of a Disco Lord.
So they are going to be hitting on 4+. Oh, that's a lot of ones.
That's what I. Okay, it's not great, but still.
That's going to be. I'm fighting against Iron Warriors.
Basically, the Iron Warriors of Stadler Dance.
Yep.
So you hit 8. Then 4s.
33. Strength 6.
6 against toughness 6 at 4s.
4+.
Oh, balls.
Okay,
Okay,
19.
3 ups.
Yep.
So I take 6.
Yep.
So I'm down
Wait.
to.
Let me check. Okay. Give me a second. I need to check something.
That's fine.
Oh yeah. They're only AP -2.
Yeah, so I'm down to 6.
6. Well.
Is the Doom Crawler gonna try and finish him off?
Yeah.
It'd be awfully mean.
You know what? I will do that. I
Okay.
will finish off the Doom Crawler with the Discolor. I mean, I'll try. So 2. 3 shots.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
4 up in 1. So 1 goes through. If you get 6, I'm dead.
Yep.
Yes!
3.
I'll take it. I don't care. I can heal. I needed at least 1 disco to survive, otherwise I was absolutely boned.
Stabbers are going to Discolor as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 6 hits. Yeah. No wound.
No wound. Okay.
2 snipers going into your lord. No, not your lord.
Sorcerer?
Your sorcerer. Are they within range? Oh yeah, they're within range. So
100% within range, yeah.
1.
Yes!
Fuck.
Right into the chest and doesn't care.
Yeah.
Any charges?
Hmm. Oh, I forgot about this unit.
Which unit? Where?
The
Oh, the plane. Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
the plane.
Jesus. Yeah.
Plane is going to ban the. Oh, I can shoot with the Doom Rider into the Discolor. Give me a second. Because I'm like really mad at that thing, and I just want to see it die immediately.
It's not gonna die, it's gonna live. It's gonna live forever.
Okay, so What's the toughness? 4
6.
or 6? Okay, so 5.
And I get a 2 of armor save against this.
Yep.
I'll take 1 more down to 5. Sorry, down to 2.
And the 2. I don't have anything else.
Nothing else that can see him anyway. Because both
No,
the characters can't.
no.
Just a one.
Daedalus. I'm good, like, right?
Are you gonna try? Are you gonna las pistol him? Is that what we've come to?
It's an eradication pistol, so not exactly so
Shame if you take a wound off of him with a las pistol.
yeah, I will like try. Okay, so 2.
Wait, what gun's this?
The Daedalus.
Oh, I thought the Deadless just had a las pistol.
No, it's an eradication pistol.
Oh, that's a lot less. That's a little bit more scary. What's the strength?
But it's strength 6.
Okay. Is that wounds?
Yeah, that one's.
What's the AP?
Let me check your distance.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I got 6.
Okay.
Invon would have got me. Would have kept me safe anyway.
I think I already shot with this one. I cannot shoot with that one.
I think that's everything but your plane.
Yeah. I don't think my plane can see this color. I will
No,
take.
because I think the gap gets covered by the building.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you could try. I think you might be able to just get it with like a part of your wing. Yeah, I think you can just see him.
Yeah, I can just see him. Yeah, I can just see him.
Okay, if you want to put everything from your plane into him.
No, I just want to use the last cannon.
Last cannons? Okay. Please don't. Okay, so 1 hit.
Okay, 1.
4
2.
up.
Yep.
No!
Oh,
it's dead.
yeah. Finally. At least my plan is to survive for another turn. Okay. Archaeopter shooting the other bullets are going into this thingy.
Cultists?
Cultists.
Is it all of the guns into the cultists?
I think I
All
will.
your remaining dubbers, I'll just remove them.
I think I'll just do the stuff. You know what? Yeah, I will do all the shooting into.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Is that your turn then?
That's all my turn.
I think
What's the
that's
toughness
everything.
on this? On the
The Bloodslaughter's toughness is 7.
7. Oh, have I shot with these 2 rangers? No, I haven't. I haven't shot with these 2 rangers. I'll shoot at the slaughterer for obvious reasons. Yes, we are fighting against Stellar Dance. The very talented Stellar Dance. Hits, wounds. AP 3.
Oh, did it wound?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, AP 2.
Pass.
Fantastic. Okay.
Okay. I still hold 3 objectives, and I hold more than you.
Tomb Raider is actually going to charge into your slaughterer.
Okay, yeah, 100%. Go ahead. I do not mind this at all.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, attack me back then.
Yeah. So Oh, I forgot of how bad the the weapon save, weapon skill on
Vehicles are? Yep.
vehicles are. Well, at least that's one. 4 plus. Okay.
Right. I'm going to spend a CP.
Yep.
So I can reroll all these.
Yep.
I get 8 attacks, hitting on
Yep.
3s, rerolling.
4 rerolls.
What was that?
Rerolling everything.
Yep, Demon Forge. Demon
Okay.
Engine. I spend a CP and I can reroll all hits and wounds. And then 3s to wound you. There we are. So that's 7 at -3.
Let's see if it explodes. Oh, it
It does.
explodes. It will explode D3 mortal wound.
Is it within 6 inches? Because I'll catch your Vanguard.
Yes.
So roll for me first, and then roll for your Vanguard.
Okay. This one is for you.
Okay,
Oh.
so I'll be on... At the start of my turn, I'll be on 9 wounds then, because
Okay.
I'll heal 1.
1 die.
Cool, and then I'll consolidate 3 inches and just... Boop.
I did something. I did an oof, but I
I don't know why you did that.
I was like curious for some reason. Like,
Right, so is that my turn now?
yes, I think it's. Oh wait,
I...
moral face on this
yeah.
one unit. Okay, fine.
Okay, I hold 3 objectives, and I believe that's still more than you.
Yeah.
Cool. This out. Right. Movement. I will move this one. It's 12, and it will end up.
Yeah, for some reason, like my brain just farted for a second.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that, because I'm 5 inches away from your Onaga now.
Yep. Okay, so
Okay,
I'm going to choose a different canticle, which is going to be I can shoot back basically. I can fall back and shoot.
Okay. Hopefully anything I charge is not going to be alive, so that hopefully won't matter.
Yeah.
These cultists are fine where they are. These cultists are going to pop out and grab that objective. I don't really care if you kill my sorcerer anymore. So I am going to bomb him up to there.
All right.
He's going to potentially take out those rangers.
Although honestly, in my honest opinion, I don't think I can win this.
I don't think you can anymore either, because I think I'll hopefully kill the Castellan robots with shooting, charge the Onaga, and charge the other Onaga, and hopefully take that out.
Yeah.
And hopefully then you just won't have enough to kill, and no way to catch up.
I don't have enough to kill. I think the issue with my list this time around.
And I'm just going to ignore your plane.
I think my issue this time around is because I brought a plane. I think the plane just screwed me over
the
this
plane,
time.
are you? Hey, the plane killed the Disco Lord.
No, like, you know, if I didn't bring the
hardest.
No, if I didn't bring the plane, I will bring 2 more Dune Riders. I'll bring another Dune Rider and a full squad of Peltas. No, hoplites. That will be another screen. Hey,
yeah, your screening has been absolutely amazing for this. It's just been so hard to get at the juicy stuff behind your lines.
Yeah, it's like, I just did an oof there with the Dune Rider, but that's basically it.
Yeah, I think that was your only oof I've seen so far. Everything else has been very clever.
Yeah, there's
and
like
you've been consistent with destroying stuff. Like nothing I have is damaged because everything you've shot at, you've killed.
yeah, except for this thing.
Oh yeah, but that's only lost one wound.
Yeah,
From
there's only
nine.
one. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not what I'd call crippled in any way.
yeah. I think that's like basically it. I don't think I can take out your force wind.
Especially not when I kill the Castellans and
Yeah,
probably kill a Dooncrawler.
yep.
I
You
think
will
your
have enough.
100 will at best kill one of them, and it also depends on my psychic powers now.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I can make it. That's like
Do you want to continue, or what we saying?
no. I don't think like I'm already like the moment you eliminated those uh this unit.
Well, see, that's what should have happened on my first turn. My first turn, I did nothing with them, and the second turn, they wiped the Dooncrawlers.
Yeah, because like on first turn they were here. You cannot even shoot them
Oh, no,
anyway.
no, they all shot into your Dooncrawler, not the Doomstriders, and they did
Yeah,
2 wounds to it.
you can't even see the Doomstrider.
No,
They
no,
are
yeah, no.
here.
What
Yeah,
I mean is the Forge Fiends unloaded all their shots into the Dooncrawler in the first
yeah,
turn and did 2 damage. They unloaded
yeah,
all the shots into the Doomstriders the next turn and they wiped them.
yep,
There was no consistency for them.
yeah. Like then again, they're like here, so you won't be able to like see them anyway.
But I was hoping to have killed a Dooncrawler. I
Yeah,
was hoping to have killed that.
Doomcrawler is like surprisingly the most uh tough thing in my army.
Oh yeah, it's incredibly durable. And
Yeah,
to be
they're
honest,
incredibly durable.
its damage is really swingy, but it does have the potential of one-shotting a lot, apparently.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think I've managed to one shot pretty much anything. Like basically like either one shotting or like damage quite enough to be peppered to death.
Yeah, no, I get you.
But yeah, like surprisingly enough, your cultist is really is surviving. You only lost one
Yeah,
cultist.
I only lost one cult. Well, that's what I tend to find is that for 60 points each, they get me all my objective points because like
Yep.
they've also just got me raise the banners again for 3
Yeah.
points each. So for what 240 points for 4 squads of 10 squad cultists each, and they're just so consistent. They hold the back objectives. They're really cheap. They're getting me my banners. And to be honest, because the discos are only like toughness 6, most people put their anti-infantry weapons into them.
Ah. Yeah.
So exactly like what you did. Because the blood slaughterers are only toughness 7, because the discos are toughness 6, everyone puts their stubbers and stuff into them and not into the cultists, and the cultists are all racking me up points.
Yeah, but the thing is, your Discolor is really effective at eliminating my unit.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Well, like, it's why I said at the beginning, discos eat vehicles, and that's what they were trying to do the entire game. You just didn't let them get any of your vehicles.
Yeah, and like, well, the issue with Discolor is not they're eating my vehicle, they're eating my infantry. Like, all
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
they also did.
Like,
But to be fair, it's not hard to eat your rangers. Your rangers aren't exactly
yeah,
an
and
end
like, Rangers is not the. I think the biggest, like, the Raiders.
Oh
Raiders
yeah,
just got
the
eaten.
Raiders' first turn, that was a little bit horrifying.
Yeah, like, I think actually if I go first,
Oh, if you
even
went
if I go
first,
first,
100 very different game because you would have been able to be a lot more aggressive. So the issue you were talking about with me, how I was sort of trapping you into the corner, it'd
yeah,
have been the exact opposite thing because your raiders would have stopped me from getting
yeah,
any of my
like,
blood slaughter, any
yeah, I
of my
think,
disco rounds.
yeah, I think it's like if I went first, I would be like, even more super aggressive with your. So it's like,
I think, yeah, 100%. I'm not going so far to say it would have been a guaranteed win, but it would definitely have helped you a lot out. It would have been way in your favor if you'd gone first.
because I would be like, go here, like control the exact middle.
Yeah.
It will like open everything.
It would have been the exact opposite situation, whereas you had your Castellans in this little house, I'd have had my Forge Fiends in this little house and been trying to break out. I'd have eventually gotten out, but I don't think I'd have enough time or points left, no time to get enough points or to kill your backline stuff.
Yeah. Pretty much, pretty much. So it's a really swingy game. I don't think like yeah.
Well, that's what I said about my list at the beginning. It either dies horribly or it smashes.
Yeah, but like I think I'm
There is
surviving
no
to
middle
turn 3 is quite good.
Yes. So we got to turn 3.
Like,
Yeah,
this
I
is
don't-
not as bad as my game with IG in real life. Oh my god, whenever I go with IG, I never go to turn 2 for some reason.
Is that all you always winning, or them always winning, or is it
No,
just
they
you?
are always winning. I I have I have a certain hatred against women roses.
Okay. Oh, I love fighting a Rust list.
Oh my god, Russ was like he was like bringing 3 tank commander and 1 pass.
Yeah. Well, no,
Hey,
this
excellent.
my army against the Rust list is hilarious because as
Oh
soon as I
yeah.
get a disco up there and then I'm reducing their ballistics skill by 1 with everything, it's just brutal.
But whenever I go against I mean pass is like 2 plus.
Hmm.
Pass is just like taking out key targets. The tank commanders are taking out the rest of the stuff. And it was like brutal. You don't think like so I used to bring 3 controllers
Yeah.
and 1 group of castellan. So basically akin to this list. And it will just get slaughtered either way. I never went past turn 1.
I've only recently finished this list, so as in real life. So I've only recently got my 3rd Disco Lord and my 3rd Blood Slaughterer and all my Forge Fiends. My Forge Fiends were the last thing to build. I built, and they're easily the best thing on the tabletop.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Really
I saw your thing. Like, oh my god, it's so cool.
Yeah, my cannon, my Gundras, and
Yes.
my
Gundras.
Gun Cow.
Yeah.
But so I only just finished them in time for 9th. But as soon as 9th came along, I lost my specialist attachment. So if you imagine this exact same thing, but except everything's 2 inches faster, and the Blood Slaughterer can advance and charge.
Although I think like most competitive lists nowadays are bringing what's that unit? Cataphan Destroy, Cataphan Breachers.
Oh yes.
I think like Breachers is not going to go well against your list.
Well, how many wounds does a breach have?
Breacher got
4 or 3?
Let me check Breachers.
I don't think they'd be bad.
Breacher is 3.
Okay, I don't think they'd be bad because it'd still take me 2 shots for my Forge Fiends to hit 1. They'd have a 4 of armor save.
No, they have 3 plus, but you know they are not as strong as before.
Yeah, well, a lot of things aren't, to be fair. Like my Blood Slaughterer has gone up points. My Forge Fiends have stayed very cheap.
It used to be like 2 plus. It used to be like able to go to 1 plus, I believe.
Okay. My cultists used to only be 4 points a pop. Now they're 6 points.
Yeah, for some reason. Like I hate that cultists are now 6 points a pop.
Absolute nonsense.
Yeah, yeah, for some reason, like here's a unit that is absolutely worse even against IG, and we're going to charge you 6. That's like 20% more.
What really annoys me though, and I think really hurts my list in particular, is the fact that because detachments now cost CP, I can't have any more than really 5 characters.
Yeah.
And I need, and all my characters, I rely on them all. I need 3 Disco Lords because, as you did, you just kept popping 1 or 2 consistently. And once I lose that +1, my Forge Fiends start to get a lot weaker.
Yeah.
So, and I need my Sorcerer and I need my Master of Possession. Otherwise, I used to also be able to run a Warpsmith and things, so I'd have more healing and a bit more support. But I can't force any more characters into the list.
Yeah. And like the issue with 9th edition is that exactly that.
Yeah, although the other version of this list you've just wiped, the one which doesn't have any Blood Slaughterers but has a Lord of Skulls instead. you'd have just wrecked that.
Oh yeah, like if you don't have any blood soldier, or like, I would be like, it will be a shooting gallery between both of us.
Oh yeah, it'd be a shooting gallery, and I'd have done a lot of damage turn 1, but you'd have this list would have absolutely wrecked a Lord of Skulls, just ripped him apart.
Oh yeah, definitely.
My mammoth would have cried, and my night list would also be crying because you'd have done the exact same thing you did here. You'd screen them out; they can't get anything valuable,
Yep.
and then you just eat them with gunfire.
Yeah, I think definitely gonna drop the Archaeopter. Bring more Caslan and bring more
Have you
Iron
thought
Strider.
about the other forms of the flyer, though?
The bomber.
Yeah, because isn't there the bomber and the transport version?
Yeah, the transport
the
is useless.
Seen some good use in, especially with like they've got the drop a bomb to reduce movement, don't they?
Yeah. I should have like. I was thinking of doing that, but I was like,
Well,
I was
it wouldn't
like,
have worked on me because it doesn't work on vehicles, does it?
let me check.
Because if the reducing movement and also stopping charges works on my vehicles, yes, that would have horrendously crippled my army. Wouldn't have had a chance.
Seismic bomb. Oh, yep. Unit. It's unit.
Oh Christ! Yeah, no. That if you had done that and dropped it on a blood slaughterer or a disco,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have had to screen so much, and you could probably even have held off on your screening units for a little
Yep.
while.
Yeah. I should have done that. I was like trying to like, because like a lot of people say just bring the Stratoraptor, it's better. I'm like, all right.
Well, the Archaeocopter is really good for engaging all fronts, but you've just got too hemmed in to really benefit from it.
Yep. Yeah, I think like, I was like, because I cannot do my usual shenanigans of just boxing my opponents in their own deployment.
And also, I think because you were a bit hemmed in, your Dune Rider wasn't very useful.
Yeah, like because you
were trapped.
Yeah, because my screen just got wiped.
3 damage blood slaughterer, yay! If they nerf him in
Oh my god!
In 2 weeks the Forge World Compendium comes out with the blood slaughterer in, and I'm terrified because they never do anything nice to Chaos, and it's not.
I mean, they never do anything nice to Forge World either.
No, they don't. I'm really worried.
Yeah, like,
otherwise I'd have to go back to using more fiends.
Yeah, I've seen the nerve to click and like, why the heck are you doing this, GW?
We don't know all the nerfs to Krieg, so
I'm kind of worried though. Like God of Sacrifice is it's just so iconic to them, and they're just doing that.
There's a lot of things in the new Forge World book that I'm excited for and very nervous about.
Yeah, and like
for some reason, special rules for the different Space Marine chapters in there, which I think is really cool.
Yep, and like,
but I don't trust any of them to be good.
I'm also super worried that because for now Krieg doesn't have their own infantry squad for some reason, nor does Grenadiers. I was like, why? Well.
Yeah, we'll find out as this week goes on because they're releasing all the previews.
Yeah, I'm excited for 31st.
Oh yeah, with the well, the problem is the store in Nottingham's doing an event, so if you spend a certain amount of money, you get free art prints, a free bag, and stuff like that. You get a bunch of free goodies.
I won't be able to go there either way.
But where I am, we're about to enter into our more restrictions. We're about to up our restriction level in terms of COVID. So I'm kind of like, this does not count as an essential journey. It is not essential for me to go and get a free Warhammer backpack.
Or is it? Dun, dun, dun.
I can make the argument, but I work for the NHS. If I get caught breaking rules, that looks really bad.
I know. I'm like,
this guy's in charge of patient care, and he's just vaguely ignoring all the rules.
Yep.
Oh Christ!
No,
very good game.
Yeah, it's not a good game.
Like I said, it was very much down to the wire. I think the points don't make it look like that, but they never do in ninth for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But it was very much if I had lost like 1 or 2 more units, I'd have not been able to have done this.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yes,
so
if you ever want me to do another one, or if you ever want anyone else to
sure.
keep you company,
Yeah.
just give me a shout.
I also got a game with another with Selen on Monday. So I'm
Awesome.
like basically like trying to get at least one game every week.
Yeah, that's a good way. That's a good way of doing it.
Yeah, like I would like do more, but I don't think I can manage it like I don't think I can like survive mentally doing a lot more.
No, that's fair. But yeah, so
Yeah, thank you for coming. I'm
you're
just
very
going to
welcome.
like yeah, I'm just going to do a
I'm not
raid
sure how
and
you sign off on these things normally.
yeah, thank you guys for coming, and I hope yeah my my Twitch window just broke again. So give me a second.
Dear, tech's not been good for you for the past 2 days.
No, it's not. It's not. Oh, it's never been good for me. Okay. Oh my god, I'm just want to rate people. Dang it.
Not sure who's actually doing anything at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think. I
Doesn't
saw
see anyone.
Goomba earlier, but I think he finished his stream.
Yeah, no one on my follow list is streaming at the moment.
By the way, have you followed me?
I'm 90% sure I followed it. Yes, I have followed it.
Oh, okay. Because like, because for some reason, like Twitch had been kind of weird, and like it's not showing.
It was the same. It's the same with Twitter. I've been going through my Twitter recently, and every now and again I click on someone and I go, "I'm 100% sure I followed you." So it feels like they're unfollowing people randomly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
it was the same on Twitch. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna rate a friend of mine.
Yep. Fair.
Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, don't worry, Slan. Thank you for coming. I hope like we can. First, right? I will see you on. I will see you on Monday. Okay.
All right. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.